Hi everyone, it's Miss Olson, and today I'm going to show you how to draw your candy still life. So I have added all of my details, if you look up close, on my candy, and that came from some time and also some bubble letter drawing. So if you did not delve deep into your bubble letters yet, which most of these candies have, then I am going to show you right now how to do that first. And review that with you. So my recommendation, first of all, is that you're sketching light and large, like we talked about last time, as light and large as possible. And let's say that I wanted to do this fun dip word. I'm going to start and I'm going to draw dark so you can see it. But you want to draw lightly what word you want. Like if I wanted to do fun here, then you want to do a bubble around that word. And again, the first word is light. Everything you're drawing is light. I'm only drawing dark so you can see it. You want to draw around that word. And most of these candies, you would then erase this line here. And most of these candies actually have a double bubble letter because there's one inner color and then there's an outer color. So that is how I got to this point so far. And then I erase this inner line right here. So that's how I got to this point. I started with my drawing. We talked about composition last time. This was a closed composition. I ended up going with an open composition where everything's super zoomed in so I could see all my details. So take your time with sketching first and making sure that that's done. And then what we're going to do is find the realistic color with both Sharpies, fine line Sharpies, and color pencils. In your color pencil bin, there will be a pencil sharpener. If you need to use it, we're going to stay in our seat. Now, your first instinct might be to do black outlines, but we're not doing black outlines. We're going to find the realistic color. So, for example, on my fun dip, I'll put it close so you can see it. I have purple for that word, fun dip. We are going to be painting the main colors, but on our outlines, we can find the realistic color. On this fun dip, this outline is purple. So I found my purple. And I'm just going to do my pencil lines first, every pencil line. The only time where black might be involved is if something's white. But refrain from just jumping into using black for outlines. Use your color that it is meant to be. So I'm going to start with that, and then my fun dip is green, so I'm going to find the correct type of green. Obviously, that's going to be this lime green rather than this dark green. So always find the right color. Now that we know our drawing is complete, I'm going to be finding all of these realistic details. So our goal today is not adding color, but finding the outline color and then starting our details, tints, shades, and textures. So this fun dip has a dotted pattern on it. I'll bring it closer so you can see it. And I'm going to be finding these light colored circles, the light blue and the dark blue, so that this main blue I can paint next time. So details come first when we're doing a watercolor resist. Details come first so we can paint the rest later. Today we're using Sharpie and color pencil so we can paint the rest next time. And also, next time, right at the beginning of class before we paint, I'll also give you access to oil pastel. So if you have anything white you need to do, we can do that too. So that Laffy Taffy is going to be pink. So I'm going to find my pink and start outlining that. Now, Sharpie is going to be one of your go-tos, but for finding the right colors, color pencil is probably actually going to be better to find because there's more options with color pencil. Like this pink is right here. And then I can also go pretty bold with that, like a double line. You can also look for certain details, like if the wrapper is crinkled or has some creases on it, I could start that. Now I can paint the whole thing in pink next time, but we want to get all these word details done. The white part you can do with white oil pastel next class, but this Laffy Taffy actually does have a black outline. So I could either use obviously black Sharpie or black color pencil. Either one is fine. And I'm going to leave the inside white. I'm just going to start with the pencil lines first so that I don't make any mistakes. Always start with pencil lines, and then after I do pencil lines, I'm going to fill in that bold double line. So I'm going to pause you for this and finish the outline of this. All right, so now that Laffy is finished, I'm going to fill in the rest of this outline. And I'm going to pause you again so you can see me with it filled in. So you can see how that one came out. And I could also fill in, when I'm ready, the purple outline for this one, the Fun Dip, because the rest, the bigger areas are going to be painted, but this still is kind of just like a bold outline detail. And then same thing's going to go for my Jolly. Now that one's a little more blue. So I'm going to find a blue and I'm going to start that bold outline. Now, every pencil line needs to be covered before we get a paintbrush. So no matter what, your table line, you should think about if you want your background to be a bold, bright color, if you want to incorporate like the wood grain on the table, are we going more realistic or a little more abstract? All of your pencil lines should be outlined. So my Jolly Rancher wrapper is yellow on the edges. I'm going to find that yellow and just outline. The rest of the details can be painted, but I'm just starting this outline first. So find all your outlines, all your details, and once your pencil lines are all covered, that is when we will start to paint these. And I'm almost done. I just need to get the purple out for my Jolly Rancher. And again, once I do that, I could also think about the wood grain for my table. But your details start with all your pencil lines being covered. You can do it. You got this. Take your time on your pencil drawing because that's number one. Look for the realistic color when you do move into color and don't rush. And make sure all your pencil lines are completed. I could also add a table line back here. I didn't do that yet. Or I could start sketching in my wood grain. Have a great art class. I'll see you next time. Remember, you won't get your paintbrush until all your pencil lines are done and your details. I still have some more details to add here. And then some wood grain on my table as well, which is just going to look like some long wavy lines. All right. Have a great art class.